In this video, I'm going to explain how easy it is to build columns C without any wood. This right here is a column embedded in the U-blocks. And over here, I'm going to do a really quick demonstration of all the options we have when working with this type of material. Want to see how simple it is to build columns without using any wood at all? Stick with me until the end of this video, and I'll show you right now. Come on. Wow, it's a pretty hectic day here today, you know. They're cutting weeds next door. There's really loud music out front where people are doing construction. An airplane will probably fly by soon. But I'm going to try to record this quickly, and I'll try to speak as loudly as I can so you can understand what I want to show you. Come on. Let me just get the camera positioned right here. Here, I've already got a demonstration of a wall corner more or less set up. How we would build a corner if we need to build larger columns with a big rebar cage like this one. Because if we were to place smaller columns embedded in the blocks, that's very easy. Right. I take this U-block out, C, and then I simply tie it all together. The block on top already ties in here, and in the corner hole, I'll place a rebar cage. Depending on the structure, I can use a lattice girder if it's a wall that won't have any weight on it, just to counteract any tipping forces. Or I can use a round, more robust column, which is what we use for building houses. Right. So up here, I close off the U-blocks, C, and on top, I can use the shorter U-block, which is a U-block that a lattice girder fits into easily. And then I pour concrete in the columns, pour concrete in the U-blocks, and that forms a reinforced concrete structure with columns and beams that will distribute the weight. And this becomes very strong. I can also use a larger beam by using this U-block here. Look how interesting this is. This U-block here is 50 centimeters long. Look what I can do with it. I can place it on top of the block to make a much larger beam than I could with the other U-block. And in this case, I think that guy knows we're recording and is honking just to be annoying. But that's okay, it happens. And so, you see, you can make a much larger, much more robust beam by working with a large U-block like this one. Here's another idea for making a more robust column in the middle of a wall. We can place, C, a U-block like this one here. Look how interesting. I place a U-block here. And here, I assemble my column. This open side of the U-block is already being closed off. By the column, by the block, actually. So here I can pour concrete into this U-block vertically and make a column of whatever height I want. And on the other side, I place the other block to continue my wall. Look how interesting. So here, I continue my wall. I've made a more reinforced column here. I can make another one over there, another one over there, and on top, I'll also close it off with beams, and I can use the smaller U-block, or use a larger beam. Or I can even pour slabs using the J-block. Look how interesting. Using the J-block, we can build the slab here in this smaller area, supporting the whole slab here. You put in the rebar, the slab will be tied to the rebar, and then we pour the concrete for the whole slab. Here, we pour concrete for the whole slab, and once again, we have a very reinforced structure that can easily support a second floor with a structure of this size. Another question people ask me a lot is, how do I build the corners of the walls, the joints? The corner of the wall, for example, that corner over there, C. How am I going to do that? So, there are several options. As I showed at the beginning, you can embed it in the round column, or you can do it like it was at the beginning, C. The block will come over here, right, to make the corner of the wall. And I can place the rebar cage right here, C. So here, I already have the U-block that I'm going to use to make my column. A more reinforced column, in this case. And here I can make a column at the corner. I can make a column if it's in the middle. If I want, I can put another block here on the side. Let me see, I'll grab a smaller one just so you can understand. I can continue with another block here, C, a T-wall, and the column, it will stay in this position, just the way we need it to build the structure. And up here, once again, I can build a slab, tying it into my column structure, or I can also build a whole beam, without it being a J-block, which allows me to make a much more robust beam with a large rebar cage like this one, C. And that way, I can build structures with a much higher load and a much greater weight, allowing me to design projects with one more floor, with two more floors, depending on the weight of the structure. So, is that interesting or not? So that's how we make columns without spending anything on wood. And that's how we save a lot more on construction, because we use much less labor. You don't have the work of cutting wood to make a column. You don't have the work of showing up the column. To get it plumb, it's much easier and we gain a lot of speed working this way. If you like this information, don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below, because that will help me spread the word about this work and will make YouTube recommend this video to more people who need to know this information. And who knows, with this small action, just clicking the button here, it's free, it costs you nothing. Who knows, by doing this, you'll help a lot of people who need to save money on construction and don't know that this technology exists. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe right now, because every week I'm posting very relevant videos. Lots of new things, lots of innovations, and you'll only be notified if you're subscribed with the bell activated. So, take it from me, don't waste time. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now, because otherwise you're going to miss a lot in the coming weeks. My name is Tiago Mello. I'll see you in the next video.